Hello children, we were discussing about chapter 7, plants living and surviving. Last video we discussed about terrestrial plants. What are terrestrial plants? Plants that grow on land. And we discussed about plants growing in hilly areas, plants growing in plains, hot and damp areas, desert plants and the mangroves that grow in marshy areas. We learned about the different features of the plants. Today, we are going to discuss about the second type of plant, aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are plants that grow in water. We have seen many aquatic plants. Some grow on the surface of water, or some can be seen on the surface of water. Some will be submerged in water or it will be completely underwater. So mainly there are three types of aquatic plants, that is floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. Which are they? Floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. We are going to learn in detail about all these three types of aquatic plants today. So first we can take a look at floating plants. From the name itself it is very clear that floating plants float along with water. They are lightweight or small in size. They have a spongy body which has air filled in all the empty spaces which makes them lightweight. And this helps them to float in water. The roots of floating plants are not fixed to the water bed. Water bed means the soil under the water. So as it is not fixed, they can easily move along with flowing water. And these are the examples of floating plants. From the picture, it is very clear that there are leaves which arise, or the leaves are thick and they remain together, and this helps some small water animals to protect themselves from the heat of the sun. They hide in between the leaves so that they get protected from the heat of the sun. So these are the pictures showing floating plants, duckweed, water lettuce and water hyacinth. They remain floating in water. Next type of aquatic plant is fixed plant. As the name suggests, they are fixed to the water bed. And the best example is lotus. There are some special features about fixed plants. Fixed plants have hollow and light stem which helps them to remain afloat. Afloat means on the surface of water. Hollow means nothing is there inside, empty. Hollow and lightweight stems make them light and they remain on top of water. And in the lotus, you can see it very clearly in the picture, they have broad leaves, big broad leaves, and that is a nesting place for so many birds. They can come and sit on top of it. The leaf will not sink into water. That is because the leaves have a waxy coating on it. If there was no waxy coating, as it is on the surface of water, there is a chance for water to get collected on the leaf and the leaf starts rotting or decay. So if this happens, all the leaves of a lotus will be decayed. So where will the lotus plant get its food? So leaf of a plant should be present to gain food for the plant or to prepare food for the plant. So here it is provided with a waxy coating so that water does not collect in the leaf and the leaf is protected, and this leaf provides nesting place for some birds. We will also make tasty dishes with lotus. This plant, lotus or water lily, whatever it is, even if it is a fixed plant, it has stomata only on the upper side of the leaf. You have learned about stomata. What is a stomata? Stomata is tiny pores present on the underside of a leaf, and it helps in the exchange of gases during photosynthesis. That means it takes in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during the process of photosynthesis. So that exchange of gases will not take place if stomata is present on the underside of a leaf of a lotus because it is in contact with water. When leaf is in contact with water, can air pass through that? No. So instead, in a lotus or any other fixed plants, the stomata is present on the upper side of the leaf. So these are the features regarding fixed plants, and here in this picture you can see the underwater view of a lotus plant. You can see the leaves on top and stem which is fixed to the water bed. So this is all about fixed plants. Next one is underwater plants. Underwater plants, they remain completely underwater. They cannot be seen outside. They will be fixed to the water bed. The leaves are long, ribbon-like, narrow leaves. See, you can see it from the picture. Pondweed and tape grass is shown. That is pondweed, this is tape grass. Okay, both have ribbon-like narrow leaves and they arise as clusters from the roots. Cluster means group. Too many narrow leaves grow from the root, and that is why they are seen together. So long, narrow, ribbon-like leaves arise as clusters from the roots, and the roots will be fixed to the water bed. And do they have stomata? Can they breathe? No, because they are completely underwater. There is no stomata present for underwater plants. And how do they breathe? They breathe through their body surface. They take in carbon dioxide that is dissolved in water and they give out oxygen that will dissolve in that water. So breathing or exchange of gases takes place through the body surface of only underwater plants. All other plants have stomata. These plants also do one more important thing. They clean or they help to clean the water body. How do they clean the water body? Do they go and pick up all the waste from the water? No. They clean the water body by removing carbon dioxide breathed out by aquatic animals. Aquatic animals takes in oxygen from water and give out carbon dioxide into water. So this carbon dioxide is removed by the aquatic plants. How do they remove? Do they take it and throw it out? No. They use it. The dissolved carbon dioxide is used by plants underwater to prepare food. And what do they give in return? They give back oxygen. And who uses this oxygen? Animals use. Again, animals give out carbon dioxide, plants use it. Again, so give and take policy is there between the underwater plants and animals, just like as it is on the land. So underwater plants, they clean the water body by removing carbon dioxide breathed out by aquatic animals, and that is why we prefer putting underwater plants in the aquarium so that fish live longer in that aquarium. Why? Because it gets enough oxygen from the plant and plant gets enough carbon dioxide from the fish or any other aquatic animal, so that both can live or grow properly. So these are the important things about underwater plants. So the three types of aquatic plants. What is aquatic plant? Aquatic plants are plants that grow in water. There are three types of aquatic plants. Which are they? Floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. Floating plants, they float along with water, and fixed plants, they remain fixed in the ground, whereas underwater plants remain completely submerged in water. This is all about aquatic plants. Now we are going to learn about a different section of plants which are of great use. Plants of grass family. We know that grass is almost an unwanted thing in a garden. But now obviously we are making lawns and all with grass. But whatever it is not of much importance. We don't give much importance to grass. But actually they provide us a lot of things that is useful for us. So here I have listed some important uses of plants of grass family. I hope it is clear for you. The first important use is plants of grass family provide food for humans. Cereal plants belong to grass family. Wheat, rice, jowar, bajra, fodder, sugarcane, they all belong to grass family. And we know that we cannot live without wheat and rice, isn't it? So that is an important part of our food. So grass plants are of much importance because they provide food for humans. Second use is a different thing. Bamboo, you have heard about bamboo, the picture is shown here. Bamboo belongs to grass family. Can you believe it? Such a tall plant, how can it belong to such a small plant group? But it is true. Bamboo is called giant grass. It belongs to grass family. We have several uses for bamboo, isn't it? We make brooms, baskets, chairs, mats, many things with bamboo. It has so many other uses also. We make tasty dishes with bamboo. It has a stem, bamboo stem has high nutritional value and it is rich in vitamins, cellulose and amino acids which are essential for our body. So bamboo, even though it does not look so beautiful, it is of much importance. It has high nutritional value and several other uses. And remember, bamboo is a giant grass. A new information for you, isn't it? The third use is to make paper. Paper was first prepared in Egypt from a grass called papyrus. Papyrus was the first grass that was used to prepare paper first in Egypt. Now we use a variety of grasses to prepare different types of paper. But first it was made from a grass called papyrus, and from that papyrus name we got paper. We got the name paper. So it was prepared in which place? Egypt. Next important use of grass family is to prepare medicines. Several medicines for several purposes or several diseases are prepared using plants belonging to grass family. Next important use is packing material. Grass is used as a packing material, especially to pack fragile items. That means items which break very faster. We just fill that box that is shown in the picture. Fill that box with dry grass, not normal grass. It is dried grass that is used to fill in the box, and we carry several things so that the things will not break, especially fragile items like glass pieces or any other showcase pieces and all. So that is also best way to make use of plants of grass family. And the most important one is what I have mentioned last. Conservation of soil. From this picture, it is very clear that there are thick roots for grass. Just look at the roots here. This is a grass shown upward and the roots are shown downward. You can see that the roots of grass are very thick and they hold the soil very tightly. Even when you try to pluck a grass and a normal plant from the ground, it is very clear for you that you need much force to pluck out grass. Isn't it? You try and after that only you will succeed in pulling out that grass. But in case of a normal plant, you just pluck it out very easily. So that is because the roots of plants of grass family or the roots of grass hold the soil very tightly because they grow wider. And this prevents the soil from washing away by wind or water. So grass is a very important thing that is essential for us. Don't neglect it because it does not give you beautiful flowers or fruits. They provide us with many more other things. So these are the important uses of plants of grass family. First one is it provides cereal plants belonging to grass family provide food for humans. Bamboo is known as a giant grass. It is of high nutritional value and of several other uses. Paper was first made in Egypt from a grass called papyrus. Medicines are made from grass. Dry grass is used as a packing material, and roots of plants of grass family holds the soil tightly, thus preventing soil from erosion. So today we learned about aquatic plants and plants of grass family. Read your textbook, very important topics. And each use of grass family is given as point wise itself in your textbook. So study like that itself. It is easy for you to study point wise. So I hope you all will read the textbook. Thank you.